Love to now introduce Alex from Affectiva, who's going to take a rather different approach. You might have the content, and how can you adapt it and improve it to better engage with your consumers? Alex, over to you.
Lovely, thank you, Alex. So today I'm going to talk to you about engaging consumers with captivating content. Now, the challenge, as we know, is a significant one. There's more content in more places, and that encourages the consumer behaviours of skip, block, and avoid. Fundamentally, we know that we need to earn consumers' attention. It is not a given. But whilst the centrality of emotions in decision making is widely understood and accepted, understanding emotional responses with precision and accuracy is not always an area of focus for marketing or insight teams. So how can Affectiva technology help with this challenge? Well, our technology captures moment by moment emotional responses based on facial movement. What happens is a deep learning face detector will calibrate an individual's facial features before our AI classifies 31 facial expressions, emotions, and validated measures on emotional engagement and positivity. This technology is truly agnostic, working within the cloud or device embedded and across different types of capture methods. So mobile, tablet, central location, all different types of scenario. But why is this important? Well, we think it's important because it gives you an insight into what consumers can't or aren't able to say themselves, a view of unfiltered and unbiased responses, so a truly system one tool of understanding. We also talk about the depth of our foundational data, and there's some stats on the screen in front of you now. And this is not simply a case of, a bigger number is better. Really what this is indicative of is the labeling and depth of cases, which means that we can mitigate demographic bias, control context, and ultimately deliver emotion AI insights that are unrivaled in their accuracy, ultimately giving confidence in decision making. So let's look at a real life case example in a little bit more detail. Here we have marketing material for the latest Bond film. So it's the Bond trailer under the microscope. The lines here have been exported from our dashboard and are based on the breadth and depth of emotional positivity or valence. Bond fans are shown in the blue line from a survey measure and non-Bond fans in the pink line. So if you look to the end or the right-hand side of the screen, you can see real emotional highs at the end of the content, where Bond fans are being left on a high from the iconic references, the black tie, the Aston Martin car. Now that's great, but the objective of this this content is to actually widen the franchise amongst non-Bond fans. And here you can see it's struggling because we have that dip in emotional positivity within the first 5 seconds. So look at the pink line dipping early on. And what this is indicative of is viewers not understanding the background and context to the relationship that they're seeing. We also actually turned the emotion AI on Bond himself, and you can see that he's quite angry and expressing negative emotions. So there's a clear action here for the client to have a clearer emotional hook without necessitating any background information. So just to wrap up, working with Affectiva, what will this bring? Well, I think crucially, our data is trusted and delivered at scale, so widely used and trusted. Secondly, we have a range of different creative, media and executional challenges that we can give executional guidance on. So optimizing ads, creating different edits, aligning media spend. And then finally, we're very much a tech layer. So we're led by engineers and scientists, but we pride ourselves on flexibility and partnership to solve problems.